Yours.
Is it? I mean, I don't know. I should have came in 7 minutes late and then go off, like Porzingis did, because that's what happened yesterday. The whole world did not
Great.
expect Porzingis to come in and do what he did, but it happened. That's the mid 3 unicorn that I'm used to seeing in DC. You know what I mean? Like he gonna show up when you least expect it. But he looked like he was one of the best players out there. That's why when the Celtics got him, a lot of people said thanks. But let's talk about it. It's here. The finals are here. We've been waiting for this moment. But what a perfect night for the Celtics to make history. I mean, it all started with the Kobe picture. And if you watch the last episode, you can clearly see that Joe was not going for that. He's like, all right, bro, that's enough. Y'all want to keep reaching? And technically, Tatum did what he did when he has a Kobe moment. But the Celtics didn't. The same night that the Celtics celebrate NBA legend Bill Walton, they finished the night off by routing the Mavericks 107-89, at one point leading by 29 points, with Porzingis and Jaylen Brown leading the way. So, Joe, what do you think the biggest reason is, besides Kyrie stepping on Lucky, why the Celtics won?
Yeah, I thought the Celtics obviously offensively they were hot. Porzingis, he had how much he had? He had 20, but he had 18 and in the first half, basically 18 in the first half. They shot well from the 3-point line. He was 2 from 4 from three. Drew Holiday was 2 from 5 from three. Derek White was 3 from 8. Al Horford was 2 from 5. Tatum was 3 for 7. Everybody shot well from three. 40%, high 30s, right? But okay, let's get it. Shout out to my man Lamar. Shout out to Lamar, man, for 2 months. Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
I would say shout out to Lamar. Yeah, man, time's flying, man. Shout out to everybody that's been a member for almost a year. Shout out to Lamar, man, member for 10 months. No need for the Mavs to panic yet, but if they don't make game 2 competitive, they might be in trouble. I think we agree there.
Yes, sir. We're gonna get the game too. Also, I agree, man. They got to bounce back. But I thought the main reason why they won that game, it was the defense, man. The defense was great, in stretches, and obviously the Mavericks climbed back, but they early in that game they basically shut them down. At one point, the score I believe was 58-29. I think it was 58-29. They basically doubled their score, and what they did in the second quarter outscored the Mavericks like the whole game at one point. It was crazy. All right, so
Right.
they dominated Porzingis. I mean, he had 3 blocks. He had great contests on a lot of shots. He blocked Kyrie's jumper. He blocked on Josh Green dunk. Like he was all over the place, like contesting shots. Porzingis also with the mismatch. I know we talked about it with OKC Thunder. Chat, they need to use Chat more. Put him in mismatch situations. They have nobody on the Mavericks that can really guard Chat. They were not doing that, but the Celtics will do that. They're going to use Porzingis and put him in mismatch situations, and they did that all first half for real. Jaylen Brown defensively was really good. I thought Jaylen Brown was really good. He took the Luka assignment. I know we all was wondering who's going to guard Luka first. I thought it was going to start off with Derek White, but Jaylen Brown took that challenge, man, and he did very well. He was guarding Luka full court. He plugged him twice. That led to two dunks basically. So and the man was really good defense. So I thought defensively they set the tone early, and the rebounding in the first half. The rebound in the first half, like I felt like they were snagging every rebound in the first half. You look at it in the first half, they out rebounded the Mavericks 24-16. 24-16 in the first half. The Mavericks had 3 offensive rebounds that whole first half, and I'm pretty sure most of them came at the end of that first half. So I'm going to say the biggest reason why they lost was the defense.
That's one. I would say the biggest reason why the Celtics won is Joe Mazzulla and Kristaps Porzingis. I'm gonna say it's a 60-40. Nah, I can't say 60-40 because Jaylen Brown definitely deserves a little piece of that pie too. Because, like you said, coming out there, accepting that challenge of checking Luka and getting buckets on the offensive end, and also setting the tone. Some of them dunks, man, those were tone setters. I mean, Dave said it. Joe, you've agreed with it. I agree with it too, as far as like the aggression that comes from Jaylen Brown when it comes to this team. And I think he's really coming into himself as being like one of those vocal leaders on the team. I think with Tatum, I think we said this on here too. With Tatum, he's more of a silent leader. But Jaylen Brown is more that vocal, like, hey, it's time to lock in. Like we seen what he said after the game. He went in the locker room, dapped everybody up, and said, hey, don't get cute. It's just game one. But it's more so Joe Mazzulla taking the time to know that Porzingis is coming off an injury and not letting his ego get to him. It's game one. I need all my starters and rushing Porzingis back into the starting lineup, which possibly could have hurt the Celtics. Said, nah, come off the bench. We're gonna see how you do. And if you do well, then we just gonna keep these minutes flowing. And hey, talk about having a 1 point lead, and then this guy coming in and Porzingis turning up, like shocking the word. That was the unicorn right there. Yep. And shout out to well, not shout out, but Jason Kidd. I know this is another game one where you take your time and you're trying to like fill out your opponent, but now you got to really look at it and be like, look, yeah, I know what's up, baby. But it's one of those things where you got to look at it and say, did we actually make Porzingis work for his points? Or did he just get whatever he wanted last night? Because he was literally like, oh, you got little man on me? Oh, that's mine. Oh, who checking me? That's me too. Oh, you want to think you can dunk on me? Swat. Oh, you want to do a reverse layup? Bro, I'm still 7'3". SWAT. Like Porzingis was everywhere. And also, shout out to Jason Tatum too, again, for knowing that, hey, everybody around me got it. I don't have to force it. I'm going to just facilitate and get my points where needed, and we're going to go home with the dub. So the biggest reason, I agree with you, Joe, is the defense from the Celtics, the coaching by Joe Mazzulla, and the surprise by the unicorn.
Yeah, man. I thought Porzingis. Mavs got to be. They got to be more physical with Porzingis. They
Yeah.
have to be. You know. So yeah, let's get it, man.
Let's talk
All right,
about
man.
these moves.